I don't know why my internet decided just to click off like that, but it did. So if you're here, this is part two. Go back and look for part one. Let me see. The title of the video is, oh, they blame you for the life they're living and their bad choices. Okay. So it cut off at 34 minutes and 34 seconds. So we're going to start at part two. If they blame you for the life they're living and their bad choices. But like I said, they feel like they were trying to talk to someone and trying to blame you for the life that they are having past, the age of 18. And somebody's letting them know, yo, you cannot put that on someone else because these are the choices that you made. Somebody's having to come to terms with the choices that they made is because of that's leading to the life that they're living. That's why they didn't want to look at themselves in the mirror. They didn't want to have that spiritual awakening. They wasn't ready to grow up. They wasn't ready to wake up. They wasn't ready to get up out the damn bed and make it back up. They still wanted to be that Toys R Us kid. They still wanted to, stay up all night playing video games and not being responsible or not having a responsibility. Or if they did have a responsibility, they was trying to put in the minimum. I don't know why I got hot all of a sudden. Shit. Somebody must be sending me something. But I turn the air down and everything. Shit. Yes. That's why you walked away. That's why they was walked away from. And it wasn't just by you. It's been by other people too. Yes. Somebody is telling this person, hey, look, calm down, calm down. First of all, you chose not to look and see who this person was, and this is somebody that, you grew up with, or, from back in the day, or, personally, or this, that, and the other. But yet, now all of a sudden, everything has come to light, and how you was acting, or who you was choosing to follow. You can't get back. Somebody's letting this person know it's time for you to really, truly grow the fuck up. It's time for you to man up. Just because you have money don't mean that you are a man. Just because you own land and companies, that don't mean that you also have to have the emotional component. You also have to have the spiritual component, the maturity, the fairness, loyalty, all of that. What's the message? It's not just because you got a wand in your hand that don't make you a man. Or, and this is not directed at, this is not just directed at, if it's a man, because that was in the comments. It's however the shoe fit. I'm just saying it. Yeah, somebody thought that it was okay for them to be all smug and everything, but now they don't feel like that because they see that coming right back around on them. I feel like this person has their ancestors, archangels, their ancestors, angels, that was judging them, was really getting on them. Their ancestors, whether they know them or not. It's like, oh, hold up. You getting out of line. You getting out of line. No, it's time to wake your ass up. Because you getting out of line. You acting a fucking fool. Let's wake your ass up. Yeah, because somebody needs to understand, I feel like, this is like about some type of inheritance. This is about family. It's not just money, it's about family. And how they was trying to push you out and acting like they was of some type of fool, like they was going to be able to cut you out or something, like they was going to be able to cut you out or do something to you, and that wasn't going to come back on them. So people don't listen. When people talk, other people aren't listening. They choose to hear every other word, every 15th word, every 10th word, something, but they're not listening to every word, because if they were listening to every word, they would stay out of a lot of conflict. They would choose to make a lot of better decisions. Yeah, like somebody was trying to, like I said, like somebody was trying to fight you for your title. How can you do that? How can you do that? It's like people didn't want you to be known as, an earth angel, or they didn't feel comfortable. They didn't feel comfortable with you around, because maybe they felt like you could tell what they was thinking or something. Yeah, they didn't feel comfortable with you around because they felt like you could tell exactly what they was thinking. You know, and I think this is one of the things that, this person, they're awakening to, that really it wasn't a bad thing. It really, it's a good thing, because then people can't sit there and plan stupid shit on you, and and get away with it. Spirit's always going to guide you, because you're always going to listen to your own intuition. And people, they see that, and they see that, what, hey, I feel like there was somebody else that tried to snake you that got snaked. Somebody else tried to do you and they got dead. I feel like it hit them in their pockets. It hit them in their pockets. Because that person wanted you to be left out in the cold. They didn't want you to have. But see, things are changing. Things are turning around in your favor. Everything is working out, because we got 2 pentacles here. She holding pentacle, that's 3, plus there's 5 right here. Everything is working out in your favor. Trust me. You got it. You got it. Spirit got you. You moving forward, regardless. Oh my gosh. Something's getting ready to happen all of a sudden. It's like someone is gonna meet. You're gonna meet somebody, or you're gonna get a phone call or something, like some type of invitation all of a sudden. Well, I feel like too, this person is finally seeing too that they never even had love for themselves. Like, they're finally connecting with spirit and understanding that they have to have love for themselves. They're having the realization that's what was missing from them. That's what was missing. And they thought that because these people, these hidden enemies, they get these little nefarious plans and everything, and these people make them these little offers, they thought that was love. No, that's not love. That's bullshit. You got to know the difference. One smells and the other one doesn't. Hey, Lamont, how are you? Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. Yeah, somebody doesn't want to make those quick in and out moves no more. They don't think that that's safe anymore. They no longer want to be swayed by, hey, you want to make some money? They no longer want, because they see in the long run, they think in the long game now. Now they're looking long term. No, you can keep that little pentacle. I'm good. I'd rather keep my frame of mind. Now they're not trying to do all that. They understand where they made that mistake in the first fucking place. Like I said, somebody was trying to get this big old pile of gold. They was like, "You want this big old pile of gold?" They're like, "Nope." Mm-mm. And then somebody else was sitting here trying to entice them too. Trying to make plans, oh yeah, come on over here, sugar. We gonna do this, we gonna do that. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm gonna make sure you taken care of. Don't you worry. I'm gonna make sure you protected. But that person, they see that they wasn't protected either. They wasn't able to protect them. They felt like a fool too, because they see that person was lying to their ass too. And that person was lying as well. So I guess this is why Spirit's letting somebody know, hey, you really do need to use your own brain. You need to figure shit out yourself. Talking to this King of Cups who was acting very immature with their plans. But like I said, this is justice. And this King of Cups is really feeling it. Really feeling it, because they see all that planning that they didn't get them nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. They did all that talking. And they thought they was about to get something. When they thought they was about to cash that check, Spirit guided you away. And so all those swords that they had, plus some extras, landed right back on them. Now everybody's sitting there looking at them and actually kind of holding back from them, because they feel like, you don't handle knives too well. We saw you down at the river when all them knives fell back in you. So we don't really want to rep you no more. We good. But it was fun. It was fun when we got you to do all that dumb shit that we would have never ever tried. That shit was fun, because we was like, go, 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 go. Ooh, you okay? Okay, well, go ahead again. Go. Encouraging you to do some shit that they would have never did. That was like, fuck that. That was like, but you can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. You can do it. Hey, just do this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody they thinking about all these conversations. And now on top of that, they're thinking about you. Oh, and they just really, golly, they hate that they made this mistake. They see how close you are to God. They see you really are an empress, how strong you are, and you are that star. They know they was jealous of you being a star, but you know what? That's not your fault. That is not your fault. That has nothing to do with you. You didn't do no extra special cuckooing when you was no little baby and nothing like that to put no star in your eye. That was God. God was the one that gave you the gift. And then this person's feeling like they want to take it. How you going to take it? Confirmation. How you going to take it? What you going to do? I mean, that person that you was following, did they say how to take the gift? Because if they didn't, and you didn't ask questions, you look stupid. If they say, okay, well, first you got to do this, then you got to do that, then you got to, then you like, well, why we got to do all that? Instead of us Instead of us spending all that time plotting and planning to try and take somebody else's gift, and then once we get this person and we make them lose the gift, how do we know the gift is gonna come to us? Because apparently we can't see the motherfucker. If we could see the motherfucker, we would just kick in their door and steal the shit. But we can't see it. So like once we get them to lose it, how we know we're gonna be able to get it? See, this is what they starting to think about. How foolish they sound. How foolish they look. Trying to take something from you. That's like somebody coming in and talk about something, holding you at gunpoint, talking about something, give me your personality. What? Huh? Okay. Come on now. What's the message? Anything else in this deck? They hate it. They hate it because secrets is all this stuff is coming out that they have to deal with. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Now they ready to have spirit carry them away. They're ready. You know, it's like now they want to receive what God has for them. Especially since you was trying to tell them about it. You was trying to invite them, talking about, come on in, the water's good. I'm not going to lie to you, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. You see, somebody understands now that somebody sent something to try and change their perspective, their emotional, or the way that they see you, or place value in you, or who they put over you. And so they chose to place somebody who was a 304 over you. All of this shit is coming out. They feeling the regrets of all of it. They seeing none of it even mattered. It was all a dream. They used to read Word Up magazine. What's the message? Anything else, Mister? Thank you. Now I feel like somebody is starting to look at you differently now. Because I feel like at first they looked at you like, nah. But now it's like this. Because it was, I feel like it's they're starting to have a change of perspective of the type of person that you are. Especially because, this person, it was time. Spirit said, no, it's time for you to heal. It's time for you to get clear. It's time for you to stop believing every lie that every motherfucker who feels like lying to you about this person for you to believe. It's time for you to grow the fuck up. Make your own decisions. Check out shit for yourself. You owe yourself to be healthy and healed and balanced. You owe that to yourself. I'm not taking all that. Something about maybe somebody that's about this person or this relationship, or something about a relationship that they're not talking about. Or about this couple. Something about this couple they're not talking about, because we did see the two different people that was misleading. And I feel like what it is like they wanted somebody to really do somebody in. Oh man. And then like nobody would ever say anything about it. Because here's the hermit card. Yeah. They wanted somebody to really do somebody in. Nobody would say anything, and then they would just it all, and just take it to their grave. What do they call those? I don't know why I'm feeling like mercy killing or something, over in some country, some other country in the Middle East. They do that where the father, the brothers, or sometimes the mother, they if they don't like how the daughter's living or the daughter's choices, they'll conspire to something like that. Kind of something like that. But somebody was confused. They were really confused. But now the truth has come out, and now they're looking at all this stuff that they thought was love, and they're realizing that was never love. That was just some fishy shit. That wasn't love. That was food coloring. This is why this person feels it's time for them to really heal, to really get connected. It's time for them to stop playing around. And Spirit said it's time for this person to stop playing around. Yeah, because there's just all that stuff that they did is coming back on them. It's coming back on them. This person, their whole life seems so different than it did before. 6 months ago, they felt like they were living high on the hog. Now they feel like, oh my God, what's going on? Maybe they felt like their relationship couldn't ever be severed. Now shit is not going right. They separated from you. They can't get in touch with you. Their life is on pause. People have blocked them and shit like that. They don't know what the fuck is going on. Whatever it is, something is over. Something is clearly over. And they have completely closed this cycle. They've completely finished the cycle. And where they at is right here. That's what they getting. That's where they went. Now that's why somebody wants to have a spiritual awakening, because they know they in this 10-year cycle and they about to get their ass beat for 10 years by karma. Like I said, their money is funny, and it was just a few short months ago. They was like, damn, I'm good. In fact, they don't understand. Just a few short months ago, they had so much more money. Now they're confused because now they're barely hanging on. And all they can do is think about what you told them. You said, listen, you keep going down this path. This is what's going to happen. This person was all in their ego. They didn't want to listen to you. They said, you didn't know any better. What you now? What you now? Well, now you know. Now they know what you know. What else, Spirit? Anything else from this stuff? Okay. Yes. Careful what you put out there. 8 of Pentacles and 8 of Wands. Careful what you work on, baby. Because what you worked so diligently on for somebody else has definitely returned back to you. And everybody, all them friends that you thought that you could count on, everybody's like, oh, I'm busy. I don't want to get involved. I can't. And now somebody sees they need to leave all these so-called friends the fuck alone. Somebody sees they definitely didn't notice some shit. They definitely didn't notice what you did. Confirmation. Now they want to go through, now they're being forced to go through a dark night of the soul. They're being forced to. Spirit is forcing them. Like when you forced to take a nap, you got to lay there until your ass fall the fuck asleep. I don't care how restless you get. You could be restless laying there, blink like with your eyes closed, like blinking a little bit, but your ass is going to sleep. Yes, it's time for somebody to wake up and realize, this is what they've done to somebody who told them the truth, somebody who gave to them, somebody who raised them, somebody who nurtured them, somebody who loved them, somebody who worked hard to provide for them, somebody who did this. They just sat there and just did this for no fucking reason because they decided to follow after some dysfunctional motherfucker. So you've been deemed Empress. Spirit has made that final judgment call, and this person is shocked. That's how they know they fucked up. That's how they know they fucked up. And not only that, but they know that they can't even get close to you until they finish going through that dark motherfucker. And when they come out on the other side, you'll be able to tell. Until then, stay the fuck on. Get the fuck on. Don't nobody want to deal with that shit. Nobody. What's the message? And shit, and that's it, and some people don't make it. Some people, they give up in the middle of it. They can't get through it. They can't deal with their own shit. That's why they keep with those generational curses. But no, somebody's like, no, they determined they want to get rid of whatever generational curse that this shit was. Now someone understands why you took a stand to stay by yourself. Why you said, I will live on the outskirts of everyone else. I will stand alone. And you did. Yeah, something about this. This is one of the people. This is a narcissist with a flying monkey right here. Right here, something about this person. Something about this person. I feel like this person too wants to come and be like, like they want to make up, like they want to, patch things up. They want to approach you because they understand, yes, you are the star, but they don't have anything good for you either. They still plotting and planning. They still want to take. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be prosperous. They don't want none of that for you. They want you to always be worrying about love. How come I can't get love? They want you to always feel like you're in competition with everybody. They don't want your world, your life to get better. But it is. Someone is getting balanced. Someone is finding balance within themselves. I feel like someone is actually getting help. Like they're going and they're getting counseling. I feel like somebody is getting counseling because, and not just getting counseling, but you know what? No. I don't think that they're getting counseling. I feel like somebody is actually, because I'm looking at these cups and somebody's pouring the water from one cup to another cup, and they finally have 1 foot on the land and 1 foot in the water. And I feel like this person is finally, like I said, someone is having this spiritual awakening, and they're seeing the difference between two totally different people. one that they followed, this King of Wands, and then this other one that has comes with credibility. I mean, this King of Wands was just all for shits and giggles, the games, and hey, let's see, we could do this, let's see, we could do that. The internet action and stuff. And this person is understanding the difference between the two. One of them is very grounded, very sturdy, not easily moved at all, not stubborn, because he's open. He's open to talking. He's open to, expressing and thinking, but he's not easily moved. Whereas this one, he don't want you to see something. He's really very easily, aroused. He don't want you to see that. That's why he's kind of like, and he, always holding his wand. But now someone is understanding that they have to defend themselves against the one. And they have to recognize which one is which one. Same with this Queen of Wands. Someone has to understand that they lied. This Queen of Wands lied. And has been lying on somebody for a long time, for such a long time. And they only did it because they didn't want someone to be looked at as the Empress. They didn't want someone to feel love. They didn't want that King of Cups to go towards this person with love. They wanted somebody to always be overlooked, like nobody ever chose them. People are crazy. People are crazy. Hey, Shane, how are you? I know that's right. Yes, you're right. Love yourself. Take care of yourselves. Know who you are. Exactly. Yes. Spirit is moving this person forward. Has to. This person is like also thinking about traveling. Because they know they're in a position, they know they're in this predicament, and they know there's nothing they can do to get out of it. So really, I feel like this person, I feel like they want to kind of come and talk to you and try and clear the air some. I don't feel like this person would feel comfortable enough to tell you everything that they did. But I feel like they want to kind of start doing something. Yes. They want to gain some type of, I just heard different perspective, balance. Like maybe somebody's really ready to balance out a situation. They heard all of this, and now somebody feels like they actually need to go and have a conversation to hear over this. Because somebody else was just told, oh, just listen to what I got to say. Don't go back and tell somebody else. Hey, this is between me and you. Don't tell so-and-so because they wanted that person to be a fool. And they was buying it up. They was lapping it up because they was like, well, you know what? So-and-so was telling me all this. They give me all those nuggets of wisdom. And they wouldn't lie to me because, this might be my dad, my grandfather, my uncle, somebody like that. But yeah, somebody finally said, no, I don't care who you are. That's some bullshit over there. Yes. That's why somebody walked now they understand this is why you walk the fuck away. Hey, darling, how are you? Great to see you as well. Now they understand why you walked away. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. And why you defended yourself against this young person who was not thinking for themselves, and why you walked away from this young person too. Like I said, this could have been a child of yours. This person was just following the crowd. But see, now this Queen of Wands is receiving Judgment and the Tower. And the Tower. This Emperor is making plans, I feel like, to try and play this person like a fool. This Queen of Wands, play this person like a fool and show what type of person that this was. You know, that everybody thinks, oh, such a stand-up person. No, they want to show that wicked side of that person. They want to show the side that was the liar. Because you knew something about this person that's getting ready to get exposed. You knew something about this person and how they was working with somebody else. They were supposed to have been with somebody, but they was secretly working with somebody else. They're supposed to be in a relationship with someone, but they were secretly working with somebody else. And this secret relationship been going on for a long time, because they was doing it under the disguise of saying some type of lie, trying to make it seem like you was crazy, like you was causing conflict. I know that's right. I know that's right, Addie. Yep. Somebody thought that they was going to be able to trick you into letting your defenses down, trick you into, letting you think that, okay, well, we really going this way, but you're not really going like that. Somebody thought they was going to be able to trick you. Yes. No. Like if they gave you the bare minimum, then you'd be like, well, they are giving me the bare minimum, even though they never spend no time over here. Well, I guess we're seeing each other. No. Yes, because you already knew there was that secret relationship. This is what something you told somebody a long time ago about this relationship, this them working together, because you had seen proof. You had seen proof of them two together before. And here's that proof, that long-standing proof. And now you had to give that proof to somebody else to say, hey, I told you about this. I told you about this. I told you what they were trying to do, but you didn't want to listen to me. Now somebody is listening. Now somebody understands. Now somebody don't want to be aloof anymore, because now the cat is out the bag. They are having this spiritual awakening. God is showing them things that they never wanted to see. As he does with us all. Something about this Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups is the one trying to make it seem like she's got this cup of love for somebody and she really loves her family, but she really don't. She really don't. She can give a fuck about her family for real. Yeah, she got some kids and everything, but she didn't love them kids. She didn't respect them kids. She let them kids just, You want to run wild? You want to, oh, here's a safety pin. Look, there's an outlet. There's one for you. There's one for you. Go play. You know, she basically left those kids as far as when it comes to teaching them what they needed to know about life. She left them, you know, and so it was, they had like, you know, these experiences because they basically had to learn the hard way. Now somebody want to act like they want to, that they're, you know, I don't know. I just kind of feel like that Queen of Cups is somebody that was like not that Queen of Cups, you know. Like I said, this Queen of Cups had a whole different side that people couldn't see. Like I said, she didn't care about them kids at all. She said the words, "Oh, I love you," but her actions, like, "Damn, I wish I could take these little motherfuckers out." And that shit is coming right back around because it's these same little motherfuckers that don't want to deal with her now. Now she's looking for somebody to help her. Shit, you ain't getting no help. You left somebody else out in the cold, and now somebody else is like, okay, well, it's sunny over here. Damn, I hate that the weather is bad where you're at, but shit, it's sunny over here. We're having record temps and we're having record highs and y'all is having record lows. Ain't that funny? When your kids listen to something and now they in regret. They can't sleep. All because they was listening to some bullshit that somebody else was talking about. And this person didn't know shit about shit or shine Ola. You know, this person took whatever they said and took it as law and said and was like, oh, well, that just disgusts me. Oh, I can't believe this. Instead of saying, you know what, something about that just don't add up. Let me ask some questions. No. They didn't do it like that. They didn't do it like that at all. In fact, they didn't do nothing. They was like, what? Really? Tell me more. That's all the tea that you got? Damn. Let's see. We'll do one more deck. Come on, cards. I can't stand it whenever like all these cards pile up until I start wanting to reference them again. And then I'm like, oh, they're all gone. Bottom of the deck. Judgment. Telling you. Oh. Judgment. Someone is under judgment for their devilish ways. I'm telling you, somebody had the fucking audacity to be working with somebody else. They thought, okay, what you gonna do? What's the message? Something about somebody's home. Making some plans. Maybe going back home. You know, maybe to go see somebody's mom or something like that. Because somebody didn't understand now that this person was a fool. Them following this person, they feel like a fool. They felt like a fool. And they wanted you to, like, fix it. What can you fix whenever they're an adult? You know, shit, you got to make your own decisions. Shit, if you break the law, I'm not going to prison for your ass. Hell no. Yeah. Someone wants to. I feel like they want to come back home, but they want to argue. It's like they're looking at you, but they're not happy that you're happy. You're happy, and they're feeling overburdened because of this decision that they made. And now they are. They created a situation where they didn't know that they was going to cause this whole relationship to end. They didn't know that you was going to be completely okay with it and say, okay, no problem. I'm going to still move forward. They didn't know that you told them the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the motherfucking truth about the whole situation and about what they pissed about in the first fucking place. They didn't know that they was the one that was acting all immature and insecure and timid. They needed to check their own heart space, not yours. So Spirit said, okay, since you couldn't see it, no problem. They'll make their judgment call. Now somebody all upset because they're feeling all discombobulated out in the cold. Their life is in shambles. They shit is fucked up. Somebody's shit is so fucked up right now, and that's all they can think of and say. When they wake up, they're like, damn, my shit is fucked up. And like I said, somebody wanted to blame you. He was like, don't blame me. Shit, that was your decision. In fact, you hurt me when you made that decision. But that was the decision that you made. Those are the consequences of your actions. The consequences of the actions. Yes, following the path of somebody who did not mean you any good. Somebody said, go down this way. Somebody else was like, this way. They was like, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't worry, it looks like it's the edge of the cliff, but it's really not the edge. It's a step. It's just a step way down there. So you can't get mad when someone told you, careful, someone is going to lead you to a step. They're going to lead you to the edge of the cliff. Don't do it. But somebody was willing to do it. So they did it. And now they're thinking about everything that you told them about that step. And they're looking at their money. And that's all they got left is that pentacle. And here you are with your big ass pentacle. Resting, not worrying, not even being bothered. But you already knew somebody was getting ready to come back in to see you. You knew because you knew it was just a matter of time whenever the truth came out and the secrets started coming out that somebody was going to come. You knew. That's why you let it happen. You was like, oh, okay, I see. Let me go ahead and step on back. Now somebody working their way to you. Yeah. Because now they understand how they did you wrong, how they cut you out, how they overburdened you, how they discredited you, how they disrespected you. Internet, damn it. Okay, it says it connected again. Yes, so this is why this person is getting karma. This person acted like a fool, even though you told him, listen, I've been there before. I'm going to let you know about this person and their little offer. And this person is not somebody that you can count on, blah, 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 blah. But this person thought they was about to get some money, so they did the wrong thing. And now they sitting here praying. Hey, Kay, how are you? And they know that this karma's coming in. They just don't know how it's going to hit and harm them. That's the scary part. Because all this person had to do was be honest with you. High, new, old. All this person had to do was just communicate with you and be honest with you. But they didn't want to do that. So whatever we gave out, whatever we receive, and it's all good, right? Mm-hmm. Anything else from this deck? Yeah. Just to continue to defend yourself, take up for yourself. Don't fool. Don't even deal with it, because like I said, somebody's reached. They're racing in now because now they wanna go back to how it was, because what they left you for fucked them up. Now they're thinking they can rush back in and possibly make it so that you like, oh, I didn't really even notice anything. Oh, you was gone. You left me. You dogged me. You didn't appreciate me. You didn't respect me. Oh, you want to come back? Oh, yeah, come on in. Here's it. Here, come on in. Here's the house keys. Here's the house keys. Okay, this is where we keep the jewelry. This is where we keep this. So we just start all brand new. And I give you all these privileges back. No problem. No problem. Mm-mm. That's a problem. That's a problem. No, but no. Yeah. No. Thank you. Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this person, they want a handout. They want you to help them again get back up, because their money is funny. They're barely able to hang on, and they feel like because you are who you are. They know who you are. They know who you are, and they figure if they come to you with some sad song, and they like try to appeal to your senses, because you're an earth angel, you're very spiritual, you're very connected to God, you have a big heart, you're very loving, and this, that, and the other, that you gonna be like, baby, come on in here. Let me get my checkbook. How many zeros do you need me to add to the back of this number? Okay. All right, dog. Just don't even worry about it. I'm gonna take care of it. See, they're not expecting this. Excuse me, no. Tell me one more time about what it was that you and so was working with, and how you was. Tell me how come it took you so long to finally have this aha moment. No, I'm gonna need some answers. I'm gonna need some answers as to what was really going on. I'm gonna need you to talk to me. I'm gonna need you to tell me what the real deal Holyfield was. Yeah, because all that shit was brought chaos to my fucking doorstep and caused a heartache. That was it. Someone was trying to do you wrong by somebody who had them fucking confused. Shit, you want to know? No, I'm not doing all that. I ain't getting my checkbook or my credit card. You about to explain to me what the fuck is really going on. All right, y'all. Well, I guess I'm cussing for this video. Finished cussing for the video. All right, thank you so very much. I'm going to close this right here. Take me a little break. If you did not see part one, watch part one. It cut off at 34 minutes and 34 seconds exactly. 34. And then here's part two. But thank you so very much for tuning in with me on part 2. I appreciate y'all so very much. I really do. I may jump on this evening, like late this evening, if I can stay up. I'm going to try and drink some coffee and stay up past 9 p.m. No joke, true story. And then try and get on here and do like a live. So if hey, if I'm ever doing a live and y'all ever want questions answered, just throw them into the chat. Throw them into the chat. Either, there's some moderators. Right now, J Mike is on the mic with us. He's the moderator that's in the chat right now. But then we have another one. So yeah, and they'll get my attention and let me know that you have a question. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate you all. I look forward to seeing you again. And we are almost to 5,000 subscribers. Let's get there. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. Bye now.